Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, the 12th of April, and I ask you, what has the joys of cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship, along with polo, got in common? Well, nothing really, but Harry and Meghan have just attached themselves to it. Now, we all know that Meghan Markle, as I've spoke numerous times, is dropping anytime in the near future, maybe in 6 months' time when she feels ready, the American Riviera Orchard. Got the Instagram up, and I've mentioned this on several videos, but apparently now it's been dropped. The news has dropped that Harry and Meghan are going to be launching 2 non-fiction series, and hers is going to feature cooking, gardening, entertaining, lifestyle, and most importantly, friendship. Blurdy blur, i.e. the Tig / American Riviera. And Harry's is going to be, I can't say this with a straight face, I really can't, unprecedented access to the world of professional polo. Unprecedented access to polo, because that's what everybody really needs, isn't it? I can't do it. I'm just laughing too much. Cost of living crisis? What cost of living crisis? Let's talk about polo that only the wealthy and elite can afford. And also, let's talk about the cruelty of polo, because that's never talked about, is it? Oh my God. Right. So it's the information, and I will try and get through this as best I can without cracking up again. Firstly, Meghan's lifestyle, cooking, friendship, gardening show doesn't actually say that she's going to be featuring it. She is, however, going to be executive producer, but I highly suspect that she will be all over it because she'll want to flog her American Riviera stuff. Hand in hand, isn't it? Hand in hand. So the lifestyle-centric topics like gardening and cooking in a move that will likely allow her to cross-promote her brand. Apparently, the series will celebrate the joys of cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship. They're also teaming up as it's being produced by Sony Pictures Television's The Intellectual Property Corporation, company behind Hulu's D'Amelio Show and A&E's Lee Remy's Scientology and the Aftermath. So let's get this straight. She's going to be cooking for her. She's going to be showing around. It won't be her garden, will it? Because, they never put their own house on camera, do they? Because in their Netflix drama, they kind of, I say drama, it's reality TV show, they use somebody else's house. So is Meghan going to be giving us a glimpse of her green fingers? Maybe Harry would like some green fingers, because we all know he likes to smoke, doesn't he? Anyway, apparently an insider said that the luxury brand, this is American Riviera, is meant to coincide with the launch of a new cookery show for Netflix. Meghan will be making and selling products such as jams, and at some point there will be a book and blog, etc. Now, I went looking for this announcement because all the media are saying that Netflix have announced. Netflix haven't announced anything at the moment, as far as I can see. It's been announced by Harry and Meghan themselves. Meghan. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a cheeky mood today. So, first of all, I went on to the Archwell website. Nothing. Then I went on to Archwell Productions website. Nothing. Again, nothing, nada. Even though that this is an Archwell Productions project. I'm losing my mind today. And then I posted on X, and somebody kindly said that it was on the Sussex.com. Why would you put an announcement for Archwell Productions on your Sussex.com and not on your Archwell Productions website? And also, how many websites do these people need? Anyway, this 2 new Archwell Productions, April 2024. Archwell Productions is pleased to share that 2 new non-fiction series are in production at Netflix as part of its multi-year overall deal. One series, curated by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, gotta ram those titles in, and in partnership with the Intellectual Property Corporation as part of Sony Pictures Television, will celebrate the joys of cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship. The other, short preliminary at the US Open Polo Championships in Wellington, Florida, at the US PA National Polo Centre, and in partnership with Broadwalk Pictures will provide viewers with an unprecedented access to the world of professional polo. Known primarily for its aesthetic and social scene, the series will pull the curtain back on the grit and passion of the sport, capturing players and all it takes to compete at the highest level. Both shows are in various stages of production, and their titles and release dates will be announced in the coming months. Sounds thrilling, doesn't it? So the first thing I want to raise and question: have Netflix actually announced it, or have Harry and Meghan announced it? Because we know it's part of the umbrella that they have with the deal that they have to pitch projects to Netflix, and it's up to them whether or not those projects will get picked. I mean, let's think about Pearl, for example. That was pitched and announced by Netflix, but got dropped. These haven't actually been picked up by Netflix. They've just been kind of commissioned via the multi-year deal. And reading into the news, it looks like Harry and his polo showmanship. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I can't take polo serious. It's so relatable, isn't it? Anyway, his has already started filming because it's to do with the Florida Open and the polo. So I'm guessing that's already in production. So it will be following him and his peeps around the polo scene. Jeez, I wonder if Pretty Woman's going to be there, going over the divots. But it looks like it's in production, to be fair. But this doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be picked up by Netflix. At the end of the day, Netflix will see the finalised project and say, yes, it's going on our streaming service, or no, try again. Right, so here's my funny opinion. So Netflix sat Harry down and said, look, Harry, mate, we need to come up with something, because you need to attach your name other than Invictus Games, and we need to find out what your passion in life is. Let's start there. Let's brainstorm and find out what your passion is. And he's gone, well, kind of like polo, and can we do a show about polo? And Netflix are kind of scratching their head, going, all right, let's see what he does. While all thinking, yeah, this is how we're going to get out of our contract, isn't it? I mean, genuinely, this is a genuine question I want to ask you. Are you interested in polo? Does it appeal to you? Now, this particular production, the polo one, will be produced by Broadwalk Pictures, who have also been behind Netflix shows Chef's Table, Pepsi, Where's My Jet, and Sex, Love and Goop. So it sounds like they are both in very, very early production. And like I've mentioned prior to this, look what happened to Pearl. Got dropped. Now, when the Netflix deal did actually get announced many years ago, I think it was 3 years ago now, they said that they were going to make content that informs and gives hope in a relatable lens. Well, yeah, because polo is really relatable and gives hope, doesn't it? And cooking and gardening, well, so many people are doing it. It's a saturated market, and I can't see that this is going to be lighting any fires. So we have the highly feminist Meghan Markle talking about gardening and cooking. Really stereotypical there. And then we have a rich, posh prince talking about polo. Oh, more stereotyping. Honestly, I'm gobsmacked. I really, really am. The fact that Netflix haven't actually done a kind of confirmation that this is happening. This has only been put up on their Sussex.com website. I think this is them kind of running before they can walk and announcing it before the gun has gone off. The fact that it says that both are in early stages means it's just basically an idea, isn't it? And it's not in pre-production at all. It's just, well, yeah, I've had this idea and that's what I'm going to try and do with all the money that you've given me. Can I have some more, please? This whole Meghan Markle taking as a glimpse behind the curtain into her world is just trying to flog tat, really, isn't it? Trying to show off and flog tat. I truly believe that if this was done 4 years ago, people would have generally been interested. But right now, we've heard so much from them and they've just constantly whined. And it's just like, hey guys, look, we've got a new project. Look, hey, watch me. And people are just so saturated with them and they just think, would you just please go away? Here's a question for you. Apparently, one of the things that Meghan's going to be looking into and discussing and showing a glimpse into and the joys of is friendship. Yep, that's right. The woman that's ghosted nearly all of her family, ghosted quite a lot of her friends, and is now conveniently known as being Markled. Hey, maybe that could be the actual title of her show, Markled. Let's face facts. The only major hit was their Harry and Meghan reality/TV show documentary kind of thing. And the only reason people watched it was because of the gossip. They wanted to see what they had to say about the royal family. They have a contract to be fulfilled with Netflix, and this is just throwing everything at the kitchen sink at it, really, I believe. Doesn't mean either of them will get onto Netflix as a streaming service, though. I also find it interesting that she's an executive producer on his project, but he's not one on hers. Now, isn't that telling? So, in the essence of my humorous mood, I'm going to play a little game with you guys. Now, we know the usual ones, the roast chicken, she's going to cook that, she's going to flip a burger, she's going to toss some salad, and do something with lemons because she sent lemons to Jill Biden. But I want you to try and come up with the best responses to what Meghan Markle is going to cook or garden or do on her lifestyle-esque project TV show for Netflix. Or if you just like to make a funny suggestion of what you think her show will be called, that also is acceptable. So I want to hear from you guys on what you think she will do to try and capture the audience. Is she going to be breaking new boundaries and, I don't know, roast some of those chickens that she's got in her coop? You know, we also know that she did that now infamous flipping burger commercial for, was it Men's Mag? Men's Health, that's right, Men's Health. So I want to hear from you. So, and there is a prize in this as well. I'm going to send you a prize to the funniest one that I think. So if you want to enter, please enter with your funniest suggestions that Meghan Markle is going to do on her project to celebrate the joys of cooking and gardening, entertaining and friendship. So send me your suggestions to murkymarkle@gmail.com. I've popped a link in the description, so you just click on that. I've also popped it on the screen. The winner will get a little bit of Murky Meg merch, should you wish that. The one that has me cackling the most, I will pick, I'll reply, and you will get to win a bit of merch of your choice. So to enter, just simply email me at murkymarkle@gmail.com with your suggestions, and good luck. I can't wait to hear your suggestions. I really, really can't. Don't put them in the description because I'm not picking from there. I'm going to pick them from my emails because it's a lot easier to go through them with regards to that because I can put them in a folder. And just, I can't wait. But I would love to know your thoughts on this. As always, bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.